Hello, ladies and gentlemen. We're in the studio with
Eric Champagne.
Okay, Eric Champagne. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, I'm 20 years old. I'm an artist. I like to do things. I like to read, to write, to draw, to paint. Just gotta do something, anything.
Okay. What about music?
Oh, I love music. Music is the spirit coming through the ears of the hearers, the voice of the unknown speaking through the knower.
Okay. So what do you got here for us? I understand you got a poem for us.
Yeah, I got a couple things that I wrote for this little column I've been working on with some of my friends.
Okay.
But this is called The Path on Its Way. It's by a friend of mine named Tim Horn. But passed it on to me, and just as me and my friend Kenneth here have decided destiny is a real thing, gotta believe it. And this is how you can see. It's just a game I play when I'm having too much fun. It's a bottle drinking a stomachache of rum. It was only yesterday I knocked the chip off my shoulder black and burnt the needle till it hurt just enough to die, to sleep perchance to wake up with a headache and 2 pills left beside the beer and bottle caps of the traveler who passed through here before you almost missed, but did not hit your target. A bullet chasing an echo around the word, and from here to the sun at the speed of darkness, crowded between the cracks in the sky and the branches, and the sidewalk and the shadows stretching from here beyond the horizon, to a place where a phone with 0 new voice messages is held in gentle repose upon a stack of CDs like an orange in a bowl, or an airplane caught inside a tear splintered from a smiling eye, falling down now upon the soil of a world yet to be born. Now you're always away, and I'm too broken to break any more than I've broken before. What a bore! I've been standing in this notion of motion for too long and my legs are sore. A hand will knock on your door and its shoes crush the shadows of the ants on the streaks of concrete. So do yourself a favor for me and be the body that sits in my seat while my mind is away on retreat from the humming drums in the empty room down the lane where they're selling t-shirts and red champagne. My game is over and done before it is won, and I hear the jingle of change and the feet clap for the footsteps on the path that's on its way.
Okay, sweet. Tell these folks who you are again.
I'm Eric Champagne. I'm a little bit camera shy. This is the first time I've really done anything like this, so just kind of take it easy, take it as it comes, and I'll just give it as it goes.
Okay, well now let me ask you a question. I understand that you're an artist as well as a poet, and I also understand that you love music as well.
Who doesn't love music? How could you not love music?
It's the truth. It's the truth. So now let me ask you this question. Do you have any artwork that you like more solely? I see that you have a lot of art pieces here. Is there any artwork that you have that you like the most out of your artwork that you have before us here?
Yeah. Let's see.
Came to save the day. But we'll keep it moving though. We'll keep it moving because Pod on Blast, we keep dropping bombs, and that's just the moral to the story. Okay, go ahead, continue.
Dropping bombs. I got a few more bomb shells for you.
That's it.
This is called Desert Companion. This was my dad described a photograph of this starving child wandering through an African desert, and there was just this vulture following him around. And it's strange how his only friend in the whole world was just the one thing that was coming around to pick up what was left of him after he had gone. But that's just the way it works. It's just things that are left behind.
Okay.
Cleaned up by the things that are yet to come.
Sweet.
That's another one. This was just a puddle next to a rose bush, but I thought it looked kind of cool, so I just painted it.
Sweet.
I'm trying to draw a parallel between the small things and the big things. You know, the biggest things you can think of and the smallest things you can think of are oftentimes the same. They're they're interconnected by all that's in between. And all that's in between is all that there really is.
Gotta say, I love the way you put it, man. Couldn't be put any better. You know what I'm saying?
I guess.
Okay.
This was a self-portrait. This is my first painting I ever did. You know, it's about self-observation, it's kind of a self-critique. You know, look at yourself, and you know, you can't help but. It's like, as long as you're sitting there picking apart mistakes, you're missing out on the successes. You know, sometimes all you can see are mistakes if that's all you're looking for. But you know, it's a challenge. It's difficult to look for something more.
Okay, sweet.
This is it's my sister's pet bird, Sally, but I call this one Bluebird because it's a bird trapped in its cage within this other cage which contains the observer. You know, your prison can either, it's all in your mind. It can either be a cell, a holding cell, or it can be a home, depending on the way you look at it. And perception is everything. So.
Okay, let me add to that. That's a sweet intake. You know what I'm saying? And like you said, I don't know whether you said it, but you know what I'm saying. The prison could also be a mind.
Yeah.
You know, and I think that the worst prison is the prison that you can't see. Oftenly, we walk around and we think that we're free, but we have prisons within the own confines of our own mind that keeps us in the same condition of being confined in between four small walls.
Your mind, your body, it's your shoes. It's just your shoes, that's all it is.
That's it.
You put them on for a while, you take them off.
That's it. Okay. All right, sweet. I like that one. I like that one particularly.
I always thought still lifes were kind of boring, but you know, I kind of wanted to, you know, use some symbolism and allegory. And this was it's about the transition between a clock and a chunk of firewood, and the questions that are in between.
Okay.
The questions are what gives it substance.
Okay.
Well, substance to the answers.
Well, I guess that's cool with the pictures. Now, I heard you say earlier that you are connected with a band in some kind of way.
Yeah, I got a lot of friends who are in bands. I want to learn how to play music.
Okay.
But, you know, I just haven't really been kind of lazy.
Okay.
But, you know, it's definitely worth it. You know, I love music, love listening to it. But, you know, I mean, for me, it's just about picking something up, making some noise. You know, it doesn't matter if you make mistakes or not. You know, you just gotta take that step. You know, you gotta smack that drum. You know.
That's it. You know what I'm saying? He who fails to try fails, but he who tries to fail actually succeeds.
Well, you gotta try not to try, because while you're trying, you can't do it. While you're doing it, you can't be trying.
Oh, I love that. I love that. That's sweet, man. That's sweet. You know what I'm saying, ladies and gentlemen? This was a sweet interview.
Mine. You can't think while you're doing something. You can't do something while you think. You know, it's one or the other. You gotta just let it go.
Okay, you know what I'm saying? I got a word for that. It's called application. Application. Real sweet. So this was a sweet interview, and again, we're speaking with who?
Eric Champagne.
Eric Champagne, you've just been put on blast for the whole world to see. You know what I'm saying? Consider yourself as famous. Alright, and we'll be hearing more from him because he says he's going to be getting with his band, and he'll probably get an interview in with them as well, you know, later on. But good doing an interview with you, man.
Yeah, it's good meeting you.
Alright, no doubt.